Department.
And the U.S. Education Department requires schools to publicly disclose on-campus crimes and investigations. But as our Scott McFarland tells us now, there are concerns not all schools are following the rules.
If you know a teenager looking at colleges, you should know about this federal law. It's called the Clery Act. Requires schools to report crimes that happen on campus. Even its critics say it's helpful, but only when it's followed. He graduated 17 years ago, but Syracuse University alum Matt Friedman told us today's news hit hard. We spoke by Skype.
This is tough. I think a lot of alumni take this personally when it happens, and it really shows you how one public person's private actions can affect so many.
The school's assistant basketball coach, Bernie Fine, under investigation for sexual contact years ago with then underage boys. At both Syracuse and Penn State, there are now questions about whether the universities missed or ignored red flags about the coaches. It's a federal law to report a criminal threat on campus. The U.S. Education Department today began a formal investigation into whether Penn State violated it and confirmed to me it's looking into the allegations at Syracuse, too. The law, the Clery Act, also requires schools make these reports public, not just to authorities, but to you. Trouble is, critics say it's unenforceable.
It's easy to say you must report all crimes. It's very hard to get schools to do it, and it would be a huge task to actually have every school monitored all the time and then enforce those rules.
The Education Department tells me it conducts random audits now to make sure schools are following the Clery Act. And the fine for each violation, $27,500. But critics call that a financial slap on the wrist, not nearly enough to force major universities to follow the federal rules. In Washington, Scott McFarland, Channel 11 News.